Right then, Muddy, you ready to go see the tiny house? Muddy! Exciting! No! You won't! See, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. For those of you that don't know, I spent part of last year building this. It was my first major project. Now, I know it's tiny. It's a tiny project because it's a tiny house. But to me, it was major. It was my first thing I ever did on this scale, albeit a tiny scale. I built as much of it as I could by hand, even to tiny little details of weird wooden carvings all over the place. But it was always missing one thing. Man's best friend. Muddy, come. Good boy. This is Muddy. An English Springer Spaniel. Muddy, come. Good boy. He is a confident little fella. Very energetic breed, a very country breed. Hey, Mud. Filming with dogs is difficult. But he's the best. He's a confident little Sorry, he's absolutely brilliant in every way. Although he is a confident little We've learnt lots of tricks. Muddy, come. Boy, sit. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Roll over. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now he's Muddy. Muddy, come. Sit. 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 Good boy. Wait. Wait. Eat your leaf. This is actually the first time Muddy has been here. It's the first time he's seen that cabin, and hopefully, if planning permission goes our way, then he will be spending nearly all of his time up here outside. What a life, eh? Right then, Muddy, you ready to go see the tiny house? Come on. Good boy. And here, it's over here, Muddy. That's it, look. Here it is. The whole design was based around getting that curve, that nice consistent curve right up into that top point. The design was based upon a local attraction to this area. A few fields away over there is a place called Harrell Abbey, and it's like an old ruined abbey with these beautiful archways. This was as close as I could get to the archways just made out of wood. We have this surround here of older willow and hazel all woven around, and it makes such a big difference. I can't describe how big a difference it makes. I got this idea from an artist across the pond. He builds and weaves giant nests out of these wooden structures, and they are amazing, they're beautiful. I replicated it just for the front section of this, and I'm really chuffed how it came out actually. The whole thing is raised on a trailer. Got these French doors, these are all reclaimed. A big proportion of this build was using reclaimed materials. The cabin is made of cedar. You right there, Muddy, having a run around? Where are you? You're here, come on. Just to show it is on a trailer, look, there's a dog underneath. Good boy. Muddy, come. Muddy, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's it, you're Muddy. Okay, back underneath. Solar panel on the roof. I have got 2 solar panels, but I was amazed. One seems to be enough to power all the electrics inside, and we'll get to that later. I quite like the cabin's rear end. You really see the curve this side. Reclaimed double glazed window from my auntie and uncle. Cheers. I still love the shape, something about it. It was so hard to do. Well, it wasn't that hard to do, but it was way harder than if I was to have done just something square with a normal pitched roof. But it was worth it. It's definitely definitely worth it. Here we are, Muddy. You're muddy. His balls are wet. That joke's gonna get really old, isn't it? What do you think? Oh! Exciting! Wow, look at you! No, stay in here. I'm coming up too. This is the main space. Yes, it is. Living room, kitchen, dining room, everything is in here. The kitchen runs all along this wall here. This cedar is actually part of the... Finished scratching yet? No. Okay. This cedar, this is actually leftover cedar boards that I didn't use for the cladding of the outside of this hut. Sanded it down and reused it with some sticks of hazel in the middle as kitchen cupboards. Starting from this side, we've got a storage unit here. Actually, you could sleep there, Muddy. Look, it's perfect size. We've got a drying rack. Don't learn to open food cupboards. No. We have a drying rack on this side. Nice little sink here with tap. And I don't know what to say about it. What do you say about it, Muddy? It's a sink. You can wash your dog when they get muddy. With bin and storage underneath. Muddy, come out. More storage for dry foods under here. And this cabinet lifts up to reveal the solar powered fridge. All powered from that one panel up on the roof. It's so efficient, it does an amazing job. Highly recommend. I've got a link in the description for... Muddy. Muddy, come out. Muddy's found the dry food storage cupboard, which contains the biggest pack of marshmallows you've ever seen in your life, which is probably why he's so excited. You are such a puppy. And last but not least, a double gas hob for general cooking and, most importantly, cups of tea. So we've got the 12-volt electric system all behind here. So we've got lights downstairs and upstairs. We've got phone charging facilities here. The tiles are actually stickers, and I know that's mad, but they're great. Right, I'm going to have to lift the camera up. In this ceiling there is 5 separate hidden compartments with games, with puzzles. I've got one puzzle here. I've got another puzzle here. I've got Uno, the game there. I've got another puzzle or articulate, that fits both. And then I've got cards. And they all have these little wooden clasps, which are actually little miniature wizard-like bearded men that I carved. That was all good fun. A bit mad and wacky, but it was great. There's space in between here, so why not use it? This place was so small that I needed a solution to have, well, to be able to sit down and relax, eat dinner off a table. And this is what I came up with. Folding down benches and tables. Just undo the clasp, get the dog out of the way, and down they come. And there we go. There is loads of coat hooks everywhere because my wife kept telling me off because there was never any space to hang things. But in general, I just think it's a lovely space. I'm so pleased and happy when I sit here. Muddy, Mostly because I can't believe I actually built something. Anything. Down, down, down. Get down. Down. Good boy. Right. Upstairs time. Muddy isn't allowed upstairs, so he's going to go have a little nap because he's probably knackered after all this excitement of seeing the cabin. I don't think dogs/puppies are going to find it easy to get up alternating steps. That means that they're all cut and curved, so you have to go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. It's basically to make it safer when you're climbing and going downstairs, but you have to get the right order. If you don't get the right order, not great. Right foot, left foot. Now it's obviously cozy, but this tiny house is particularly tiny. This was one of my proudest parts of the build, but also definitely the hardest. It was so ridiculous. These walls here, we had to physically curve them in place, which means they were straight and we bent them just by pushing. We even had to do it on these 3-meter lengths here, curving from the floor all the way up to that ridge. And that was so hard. I'm never doing that again. If I was more experienced, I would have realised that if I'd have put them horizontally, it would have been no problem at all and really easy. But because I thought, oh, they'll look better vertical, I'll do it vertically, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But I'm really pleased. There's space for a small double bed here. There's enough room to sit up. There's 2 windows, so if 2 people are sleeping here, both of them have got their own window. Light switches down here. Oh my God, too bright today. Phone storage on the side. This is a place to sleep. Not much more I can say to that. Oh, the lights up here. This is actually a beam of alder, which had died from the woods here. I stripped it and carved out places for these spotlights, wrapped it in, oh, here you go. Wait. Ah, there we go. It's very sweet. I did a few carvings of these like wizard-like men out of bits of wood, and I've used them all over the place. It's like a running theme. There's one there. He's pretty scary. Not much left of the tour. It's not very big. How long do tours take when cabins aren't that big? Now this is what having a cabin is all about. I'm not sure you've ever seen a fire before. Have you ever seen a fire? You've seen a log burner, but this is different. I mean, you're walking in ash, so I'm guessing not. Good boy. Wait. Muddy, no. Muddy, I'm going to have to call you Ashy. Get out. Good boy. Wait. If I give you this bit of cardboard... Wait. Good boy. Play with that. Off. This is... No. This is the hardest fire I've ever had to light. No. Here, good boy. You have to get used to all this. No. All that's left is to thank you for watching. Thank you for meeting Muddy. Please let me know in the comments what you think of the tiny house or what you think of young Muddy here. Please like and comment on the video. I know everyone asks you to do it, but it honestly really helps.